you all are doing well. And our today's topic is setting boundaries. So, hi, this is Sonal here. I'm founder of Happiness Painting Club, and we are really, believe on helping busy working professionals with respect to their stress relief and the creativity side. But everything, you can work on yourself as long as you are able to find time and you are able to manage your boundaries so that whatever time you get it, that is undisturbed. So that is the reason we are going to tell you the 6 steps, 6 simple steps to set the boundaries so that you can really have a me time and you can work on yourself with respect to your passion. And same technique you can use in your workplace also assertively. So let's start with the step number 1. So step number 1 is it's all about knowing the needs. Identifying your needs and the limits. Take some time to reflect on what you need in your relationship or from your work environment. Consider your emotions and the physical comfort and the energy, and also understand what exactly you need and what are your limits, what triggers you with respect to the stress, right? That also you need to identify. So step number 1 is identifying your needs and what are your limits. Now once you are aware about that, so we call it as a self-awareness. You are aware about your needs, you are aware about your limits also. Beyond that you cannot take it, something like that. Now what is the step number 2? Step number 2 is communicating that assertively. That's very important, because when it comes to the communicating and you're feeling like you are not getting that comfort also from others, so it can turn into hostile relationship or your aggressive behaviors or aggressive passive behaviors also. So communicating that assertively is very important, not keeping others in confusion. In the sense, when you are setting certain boundaries, it's essential to communicate assertively and directly. Clearly express your needs, your feelings, and avoid blaming other party also. And for example, instead of saying you always make me angry or you always make me overwhelmed, you could say I feel overwhelmed when there is too much on my plate. So would you please help me with respect to, addressing this? Something like that. Rather than pointing others, you are making that. So it will really help you to communicate that assertively. Now, step number 3 is being very specific. Clearly define your boundaries so that there is no room of confusion also or misinterpretation, because this is what I have seen many times. When you are not very clear of your boundaries, in the sense you are accepting everything, and sometime when it is too much on you, you will get irritated. So for that only we are doing this exercise, like define your boundaries clearly and communicate that and be stick to this. In the sense, sometimes maybe you wanted to do that, right? Maybe that was not in your scope earlier, but be stick to your boundaries, right? That is also important. Specifically help others to understand exactly what behaviors are acceptable and what is unacceptable. For example, if you need some me time right after work also, you can clearly specify these hours you want for yourself, and you don't want to be disturbed because you need this exercise. You want to spend time with yourself for your inner peace. So you have to clearly communicate that so that other side also don't think like they are getting ignored. Because what happens, this is personally I have seen that when it comes to me time and all, it is like having a fun time, but same time you have to communicate that in such a way, this is a change you are breaking, so you have to communicate that so that other side, especially your family members, don't feel like they are getting ignored, especially your kids. Now step number 4 is enforce consequences. I am not telling like very severe consequences or something like that, but to maintain certain boundaries effectively, sometimes you have to tell it clearly and sometimes you may have to enforce that also. So make sure you communicate the consequences of the crossing your boundaries, and be prepared to follow through with them if necessary. But it doesn't mean like be very harsh on that, because it really can turn any relationship hostile. So make the mutual understanding. This is what I always recommend. So being the mutual understanding, because if you are enforcing too much over your within your family or kids also, so that can turn into the hostile side also, right? So be flexible for the emergency. At the same time, when you feel like, yeah, that it's you can avoid that and it was unnecessary, you can tell that. But immediately I will not recommend to start implement that. Start with the smaller part, if you haven't done from the long time. Now, step number 5 is practice self-care. Practicing self-care, setting boundaries can sometimes very challenging. And especially if you are not used to prioritizing your own needs, then others will not even understand that. So practicing self-care regularly to recharge yourself, also, emotionally, keeping yourself secured also. And remember, taking care of yourself is not a selfish and necessary for your own well-being. But at the same time, you have to communicate that also, and encourage others also to spend time on their self-care activities also. It is not just about you always, like, it's me time. Give me time to others also. This is I always recommend. Reevaluate and adjust as needed. So as circumstances changes, whatever is happening, because in one shot, if you're implementing something which you haven't done from the long time, then you might have to reevaluate and adjust accordingly, change that. So adjust that and do not be too harsh initially. Do not do that, because if you haven't done from the long time, then suddenly doing that, it can really disturb your day-to-day activities also. So take it with the small pieces, and then start doing that. Start with the awareness. Start in encouraging others also to have a self-care activities regularly. It starts with you, but same time giving it to others also. It's not always about me time. Let others, family members or your work environment also, you yourself also practice boundaries, for others also. The way you accept or you expect others to respect your boundaries, similarly you respect others boundaries also. It's a both way. The moment you start doing that, others also will start respecting your boundaries. So this is all about, setting the boundaries, which is always a mutual. So I hope this particular 6 steps will help you with respect to setting boundaries. And if you just started that, start with the small step, and slowly, gradually, you start taking that. But do not forget to respecting others boundaries also, and encouraging them to do the self-care activities, which I always do. So thank you. Bye bye. If you are really want to learn more with respect to, self-care activities, and painting is one of the best self-care activities, I would say, you can enroll for my upcoming webinar. So bye bye, take care, I'll see you in my webinar.